Good morning and welcome to this meeting of your Los Angeles City Council. We now have a quorum, so we can begin the meeting. Sorry for the delay to everyone here who's waiting. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. I'm Paul Krikorian, President of the Council, and public comment will be taken today both here in the John Ferraro Council chambers as well as by teleconference.
It's raising awareness for 988 and it's raising money. In theory, if you raise awareness, you need more people answering phones. I brought a prop here. This is, yeah, right? Does anybody remember, you know how to work these, but I have a prop. Raising awareness of the 988, you can use it on the phone. You can use it on a cell phone. You can text it. You will get a trained mental health professional answering the phone, and it's shown to save lives.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to call a series of names. As I call your name, please make your way to the left-hand side of the council chambers so our sergeants can direct you up to the podium. Donald Harlan, Mark Williams, Eddie Garcia, Andrew Grabner, Stacy Segar-Bollinger, and Abella Danger, please. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Mark Williams. I'm Concerned Citizens of South Central Los Angeles President.
And which items would you like to speak to?
General comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
The Los Angeles Unified School District deliberately sabotaged a dozen synthetic soccer fields, using tens of millions of bond dollars to backfill LAUSD budgets, obligating property taxpayers for hundreds of millions of dollars in bond debt. The Board of Education suppressed an OIG report that details the fraud. The LA City Council is complicit in that cover-up. It walked away from more than $500,000 in Prop K funding. The question this election season is who is responsible to pay hundreds of millions of dollars in fraudulent bond debt, the defrauded property taxpayers or the district's insurers. Everybody on the election ballot is going to be responsible for answering that question.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
I would like to speak on the items listed on the kiosk. All items and general public comment. You already know that.
So you have 3 items. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items.
All right. Item 33 is a pedestrian bridge project for Valley College to connected to park space. That sounds okay. We have, let's see, item 35. Is Harbor Park Pool keeping it open through September 29th. How about this? I looked it up. It looks like it's an outdoor pool. How about you keep it open until it's like December and 30 degrees outside? When it's like about March or so, it starts getting warmer again, open it back up. So just keep it closed for the freezing cold months, and then the rest of the year it should be open and open for the public. But you want to do that because you don't want to fund these pools, and you want to just give it to the LAPD. Yeah. We have, let's see, item 38, reward money for snitches. This was from like 2017. You're never going to find the person. Come on, give it up. It was like several years ago. You're never finding the person. We have item 39. That's lighting up City Hall for Indonesian National Day on August 16th, 2024. Half a month ago. So I'm interested in what the late fee that you all are going to pay for it is, what the late fee is, because obviously you're going to have a late fee on this since you're paying it late, kind of like how the city charges people late fees when they pay their bills late, but you can just pay your bills a month and a half month later and no issue, just pay it whenever. I guess that's how it works with you, 15. We have item 40, continuous beautification services in CD9. Hopefully Kern's wife isn't involved with any of that stuff. We have item 41, that's neighborhood services in CD15. Not even sure what those are. We have 42, HUT, fake council member, enhancing operations and services in Africa Town and West Adams. We have, let's see, somewhere on here I thought was Blumenfield's thing. It was Blumenfield getting pointed to as President Pro Tem. I'm not sure what item that is, but I think it's on today's agenda. But yeah, Blumenfield should not be the President Pro Tem of this council. Whenever he runs the meetings, it's just like a disaster. It's less of a disaster than Paul, but it's, he's just making up rules. Just whatever he feels like, whatever annoys him, that's just, yeah, that's times 60. So no on Bob Blumenfield, and he's also very pro-genocide, so that's another and he's Kevin De Leon's best buddy.
General public comment.
Speaking of Kevin De Leon, so this weekend, Kevin, you were doing something really weird, like going up to people's doors and coming in to cook meals in their kitchen. It's just bizarre. You're just weird. Most you put the two people that agreed to it. Most people probably just laughed in your face. Because who would invite a canvasser into their house to cook a meal in their kitchen? This is just bizarre. Just creepy. What? He's just desperate because he's badly losing the election. He's way behind in the polls. Isabella's gonna, get so much many more votes than Kevin in this election. Just give it up. God. Yeah. So resign.
Next speaker.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Thank you very much, Mr. City Attorney. If you allow me, I would like to speak on 38, 39, 40, and the general public comment continue on 40.
So you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items.
Thank you very much, Mr. City Attorney. Señora intérprete, yo nunca dije que yo iba a gritar. Por favor, no mintes, no mintes. Item number 38. It's about the murder, reward offer for the murder. In the city of LA, I really wish that every time there's a murder, that our city council member can work with LAPD, that we can come up with a plan to catch those murder. Otherwise, every time somebody was died, somebody was murdered, and we continue to see this, that let's ask the public to help us to find the murder. So, Mr. City Attorney, I feel there's no such thing as law and order. There's no such thing as punishment for murder anymore. Because day after day, week after week, we are continue to asking the member of the public to find the murder. At the same time, I really don't know what else can I say after saying it 100 times. Number 39. 幸福只剩一杯沙漏，眼睁睁看着一幕幕甜蜜，不会再有原本平凡无奇的拥有，到现在竟像是无助的奢求。我一开始练习，开始慢慢着急，着急这世界没有你，已经和眼泪说好不哭泣，但倒数计时的爱该怎么继续？我天天练习，天天都会熟悉，在没有你的城市里，试着删除每个两人世界里那些曾经共同拥有的一切美好和回忆。
So we can move on to your
You've
next
exhausted-
item.
Yep. Item number 40. 用起伏的背影 挡住哭泣的心。有些故事不必说给每个人听，许多眼睛看得太浅太近，错过我没被看见那个自己。等下一个天亮，去上次牵手赏花那里散步好吗？有些积雪会自己融化，你的肩膀是我豁达的天堂。等下一个天亮，把偷拍我看海的照
General
片
public comment?
送我好吗？我喜欢我飞舞的头发和飘着雨还是眺望的眼光，用简单的言语解开超载的心。有些情绪是该说给懂的人听，你的热泪比我激动连起，我发誓要更努力更有勇气。等下一个天亮，去上次牵手赏花那里散步好吗？有些积雪会自己融化，你的肩膀是我豁达的天堂。等下一个天亮，把偷拍我看海的照片送我好吗？我喜欢我飞舞的头发和飘着雨还是飘望的眼光。
Thank you. Your time has expired. Next speaker, please. Mr. Harlan, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm Donald Harlan. I'd like to speak on all the available agenda items and general comment.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items.
Agenda item number one, the Port of Los Angeles tariffs. I'm really concerned that the Port of Long Beach is making some kind of play to charge people for things they're not supposed to. People trying to cut themselves into the supply chain. Oh, I own this and that, and they don't. The Port of Long Beach is planning a big illegal expansion, and they're trying to fund that by putting people in the city of Los Angeles to charge fees for things they shouldn't so they could collect them. And I would point out CEQA is not a government agency. CEQA doesn't have any money. It's not a real thing. If you find somebody at CEQA collecting money from the Port of Los Angeles, shoot first and ask questions later, because we keep real good track of things here. They're not getting away with anything. Agenda item 37, Starbucks, concerning Starbucks. Starbucks doesn't own any real estate. Starbucks doesn't own any of those properties. Those people building Starbucks don't own any of those properties. Nobody in the city should be funding Starbucks to build things. Agenda item 42, Adams Lemert Park Center. No more social programming. There's too much illegal real estate on agenda item 42. No, they don't need money for social programs over there, a place to hang out. Item 43, arts developments. No, we don't need money in the community for arts developments. Definitely something the city is doing too much of that they shouldn't be. Item 44, Central American Resource Center. No. We always find out later that none of those people are even from Central America. Okay, agenda items 46 through 60. How can you have a board of human relations with no humans? I mean, it sounds like a civil rights scam. And how do you run a human resources with no humans? I mean, can you see a problem there? I mean, just look at you guys. You're a bunch of retards. Who in the hell hired you guys? Yeah, human resources, right. And you're not human. Okay, concerning illegal developments as consent items, we need to have these illegal developments in normal discussions rather than consent items. Oh, Misspending homeless assistance money for real estate development. You guys are screwed on that.
General public
Oh.
comment?
Oh, thank you. Okay, I was concerning about their renting airport spaces. Keep real good data on the people making deals, people trying to cut themselves in. Who's trying to pay who to rent airport spaces? That's bound to bring international attention here in Los Angeles, especially if you're running an unwanted and illegal tourism business here, or short-term rentals or Airbnb. We need to keep data on who's renting airports. Also, yeah, that travel and tourism business is way out of control here. It's not really welcome. I'm not trying to run a travel and tourism business here. Illegal developments on consent items. Lots of illegally developed property just run as a consent item through you guys. That shouldn't be. Definitely no. Misspent homeless money. Well, you guys are in trouble for that. They shouldn't be spending it on that at all.
Mr. Harlan, your time has expired. Next speaker.
Mr. Spindler, go ahead.
Good morning. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general.
Number one, fuck buckethead asshole CD15 for Wasowabajo Kasuma Pass Index or Urban Kasuma. Stupid ass, but because dickhead, no. Number two, public necessity.
I'm sorry. I actually can't understand which item you're speaking to. I think you said number 4, which is not open for public comment.
No, I talk like you from jungle number one.
So I'm going to say that this is unintelligible. This is your only
number
warning.
one.
Please stick to the items. I'm going to move you to general.
I thought to number 2, 8 item. We'll go to Unit C, stand for cunt, 1415 South Los Angeles Street, for booze. You have to go drink a lot of booze to live in city. So you go slap bitch across your face, you get drunk. Blah, blah, and blah, you know about that. How come people keep drink too much? Then you go to other item. Let's see here. Hopefully I find more item to speak on, because Pumpkinhead did not tell me what I speak on. Number 32, Big Fat Ulysses has a big fat rent escrow program for East Alice in Wonderland Street. Fuck landlord. Then number 33, Coldwater Canyon over in Armenian Buckethead CD2 transfer $150 plus $25 for the park space. So homeless criminal can camp over in the public art resource center so they can shit on wall and then public work clean. Number 34, Department of Disability. Yes, 34 I support, because I have Tourette's syndrome and I have a disability and a God complex and a felony record. Accept $10,000 gift from Disney Worldwide Service. That's for Mickey Mouse. You support Mickey Mouse? I support Mickey Mouse. That's right, thank you. That was voice in my mind, thank you. It come out sometime because I have Tourette's syndrome. Number 35, Harbor Park Pool, I support. I go to CD15, go into water, it clean me, because I have acrophobia and hydrophobia. Pat McCosker, you know what I talk about. Then I can shit and piss in pool, and then I come out relieved. I don't have to wash my hands when I shit. It's a good thing. Thank you, I support.
General public comment.
And now for the general public comment, y'all. October 7th will be the day that Jose Luis Huizar surrenders to the FBI. He got himself 33-day extension. Let's give him a hand. That's right. Good man, Jose Huizar. He built all the motherfucking buildings down there near LA Live. And he got all of the bucks in those bucket boxes of liquor. So I'm setting up a fund I'm trying to raise enough money to buy Jose Weezer a gift from the city council, a case of Johnny Walker Blue Label Scotch in honor of the boxers with the drug money. Let's give them a hand. So I'll be passing a hat along, actually a bucket along. I urge all you council members to donate to the Jose Luis Weezer Fund so he can get drunk one more time before
Your
he...
time
Your
has
time has
expired.
expired, mercifully. So please have a seat.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Which items would you like to speak to?
Can I please speak on item 60 and general public comment?
Yes, so you have 1 minute for item number 60 and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the item.
Thank you. Be aware of this critical vote and vote no. Councilmember Bob Blumenfield has had members of the public arrested for their public comments. He claims he thinks the Brown Act is too lax on free speech due to his fragile emotional state and anxiety triggered by lampoon statements in public comment. He is not qualified for pro temp president of the LA City Council. The corrupt inner circle within the City Council is attempting to quietly position their accomplices to powerful roles in City Hall, moving in lockstep with silencing the public. Vote no on appointing yet another corrupt inner circle member into the leadership position capable of silencing the public and directing meetings further into this communist censorship practices. General public comment, please.
Okay, so you have 1 minute.
Thank you. Regarding the policy titled Proof Full Vaccination with COVID-19 Vaccine Required to Enter Certain Public Locations, a sunset is not enough. We, the people, demand redress to the grievances caused by these unconstitutional and illegal ordinances. We, the people, won't forget being turned away from City Hall due to these discriminatory policies. We, the people, won't forget being told we were not allowed to go to school or work due to these discriminatory policies. Thank you for my time. God bless you. God bless America.
Thank you. Next caller, please.
Irony that we have a movie that just dropped, 1992. And with that movie being said that we're having the same problem in Mission Division, 3 officers going to be indicted from stealing from the people they were arresting. And there's a reason that the chief asked for being able to dismiss those officers, because it's not the protective league. It's LAPD protective league no more. It's the crime defense league. It's just so much, and you guys are about to hire people just to get bodies in uniforms and have a bigger problem on your hands. If they're not qualified, they shouldn't be a badge and a gun, and again, protected by that they're not financially or physically liable for it. Just keep it in mind. We got a lot coming up in LA, and you can't put that kind of power in LAPD's workforce.
Okay, caller, your time
God
has
bless
expired.
LA.
Thank you. Next caller, please.
All right, so I'll speak at this clown show and all available items and general public comment. Item 1 is regarding a liquor license for on-site consumption for the upstairs and racist clown Kevin Louis Vuitton Leon, CD14. Just like the last council meeting of unelected criminal Heather Hutt, this item should receive a no vote if corrupt, petty, pink-faced dictator Krikorian allows appointed and unelected Heather Hutt and indicted embezzling criminal current vice allowed to vote on this item, instead of bringing forth any programs that will enhance the living standards in the cesspool Skid Row CD14. The best that racist clown Kevin Louis Vuitton Leon, just like unelected Heather Hutt, can do is promote liquor licenses. Basically, nothing in this Brown Act violating agenda will reduce the homelessness created by this corrupt government. I'm still reading this motion for liquor licenses, for more liquor licenses, also known as drugs, is a true testament.
So, Speaker,
to the
you've
complete
exhausted
lack
your
of-
1 minute on item number 2. Please move on to another item.
Well, that was item number 1. No, that was item number 1. Okay, anyway, here we go. Item 40. Item 40 should receive a no vote. As polygamous embezzler indicted out on bail awaiting trial, current price is allowed to vote. This motion is for $375,000 for so-called beautification and should receive and vote a no vote because most of these funds will end up in his family's business account because he is a criminal awaiting trial and should further receive a no vote if unelected criminal Heather Hutt is allowed to vote. You guys cut me off on that one. All right, general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. The LA Sleazy Council is the most corrupt local government in the history of the United States, where petty pink-faced corrupt Armenian dictator Paul Ku Klux Krekorian has indicted embezzling polygamous criminal Curran Price and Sleazy Dawson voting daily with unelected Heather Hutt. The Black community has zero representation from these incompetent, corrupt, sellout, self-serving, indicted Black Uncle Tom criminal members of this corrupt city council. I demand all their resignations. Dawson is now trying to sell the Black community's unemployment office. Wow. Public. Black faces occupy 20% of the Sleazy Council, yet Black people are 50% of the homeless, 50% of the incarcerated, and 50% of the unemployed. I demand all their resignations. Have a good Monday, or what is this, Tuesday, everybody.
What items are available there, Pumpkinhead?
So again, we've said this multiple times throughout the meeting. The items that are open for public comment are items 1 and 2 and 32 through 61.
Too well. Well, let me get all available items, general public comment, and
Okay, so
happy
you have
Labor Day,
3
brother.
minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with the items.
Cool, thank you there, brother. And happy Labor Day to the smoking scan community, which is kind of ironic because the other day I was down on Figueroa with this lady there, and I had paid her $5 for her face
So
and my
this is your only
Cross
warning.
Connect, like
That is
Lego.
not on the agenda.
Yes, sir.
So if you stray off the agenda again, I'm going to move you to general public comment.
I'm sorry, brother. Well, question there. How do you when you just meet a lady, how do you get her to how do you let her know that you you want to be inside her without her
All
calling
right,
the police
so
there?
you're on your general public
yes,
comment
sir?
now. You have 1 minute.
That's mighty right there, brother. Anyway, shout out to the Spokane community. I was saying that happy Labor Day because the other day I was down on Figueroa with this chick, and I was I paid her $5 for her face and my Cross to Connect like Lego.
Actually,
you
what you
need-
did on Figueroa is not
Yes, sir.
within the jurisdiction of the LA City Council, so speak to something that we have jurisdiction over, or else you're done.
Y'all don't deal with the bitch down on Figueroa there, petty pink face?
Okay.
Dictator?
All right. Next caller, please.
That not a thing?
No, next caller, please. Thank you, members. Go forth and serve the city well. Remember that we are at bare quorum for tomorrow, so I'd ask that we can't start until everybody's here. So please, let's get here on time. Go forth and serve the city well. This meeting is adjourned.